You know, I'm from the land of the great saxophonist.
18th and Vine, man.
What are you talking about? 18th and Vine, yes, it was.
Yes.
And I lived 3 blocks. I never met him, but I lived 3 blocks from Charlie Parker.
Oh,
where
man.
Miss Addie lived
Uh-huh.
on 14th and Olive, I think it was. I think. But my mother, Florine, went to Lincoln High School with Charlie Parker. When he carried his saxophone in a homemade case that his mother had sewn for him. So anyway, the background is there. I always wanted to play the saxophone, but I don't have stick-to-itiveness.
Sure.
Stick-to-itiveness.
This young man came here, and he pulled out his sax and started blowing, and I said, I'm jealous. I said, how the hell I'm jealous, because I could have done that. When I was 25 years old, I signed up to I think it's called the Kansas City Conservatory of Music. And I said, I want to learn the saxophone. Well, you come out and we'll do this, you pay this fee, you do this, whatever it was. And I thought about it. I was supposed to go that, let's say, Monday. And I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm 25 years old. I said, people start this when they're kids. I said, I'm too old.
You're never too old.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah, you're never too old.
And so I let that pass. Time passes, the world changes, politics change, your environment changes, your country of residence changes.
Yeah.
Now we're at 2007. I am 67, right? Yeah, 67 years old. I said, it's never too late.
There you go.
I'm going to do it.
What's up?
I put out the word. I said, I said, y'all help me with saxophones. I've got about 8 saxophones now. Used as decorations on my wall. Oh, wait a minute. Now the story is good.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
They're on my wall as decorative items. I picked them up and I started trying and honking and squeaking and doing all this. And I said, damn. I said, this is hard. People, a friend of mine in Dar, who is a quintessential musician, sent me stacks of papers about learning to read music and everything. And I said, I'm trying. And then finally I got where I could make a little light tune on the sax. And then again I said, I'm not going to be able to do this. I said, maybe I'll just become a man of letters. But I'll let the Charlie Parker aspirations. So I put them down, and I've never picked it up. And there's a lesson in that. It really is. I don't know what inspired you. Was it your mother? Usually it is. It's a parent that pushes you, or was it just you? What made you stick to it? And there had to be times. There had to be. You cannot tell me. There are not times you say, damn, this is hard. I'd rather be doing something or doing something. Is that right or wrong?
So I always had like my own fascination. I heard that my father was a musician. I never got to meet him.
Okay.
So I think part of it is in the DNA.
Okay.
But I could say that in a way, there was some divine timing because I had met my first mentors when I embraced the saxophone. I had some male figures in my life who actually paid attention to me, poured into my life, guided my steps, told me what I needed to be doing, what I needed to stay away from, and being in that environment made it all the more conducive for me to stick with it and fall more in love with the art. And you're right, there have been plenty of times where I'm like, yo, I'm done. Like there's people that are like 6 years younger than me that can do triple the things I'm doing, and this isn't going to be my career anyway, XYZ, but you know, it's about release. There's some energy inside that needs to be expressed, and it needs to circulate, even if it's just for your own health and contentment and enjoyment. It doesn't have to be you changing the world. So that's all I've got so far.